Two proud institutions collide at the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. The San Beda University Red Lions are getting ready to take on the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons. Of course, with a couple of big names added to their roster, but of course, San Beda University, a proud champion team. It's going to be a slobber knocker here on 5+. My name is James Velasquez, still with Coach Topex Robinson, and Ira Pablo joins us in a bit from courtside. And how about these two teams looking to prove a point as they have retooled and reloaded for the new season?
Again, retooled and reloaded indeed. Pretty much solid with their acquisitions, making sure that they're still going to get another chance in the finals for itong UP. But looking also at San Beda, pretty much mga defending champions. So they've had a lot of experience. They lost two big guns, but we know San Beda could reload anytime.
As you take a look at the San Beda University Red Lions, you have a couple of names there, of course, that are missing. Noticeably, JV Mocon, Robert Polik. Those are not easy shoes to fill, but they have some talented guys willing to step up.
You know what's good about this team, itong San Beda, is again, there's a lot of winning tradition. Whoever's donning the jersey has a lot of responsibility to make sure, you know, the opportunities being given to them is worth it. While itong UP naman, big acquisitions with Andre Paras, itong si Richie Rivero, but the challenge for the staff of Coach of UP is how can they blend together? So that's going to be a big challenge for them. And let's see now with a loaded lineup of UP how well they're going to compete.
Well, you know the saying, hashtag Bo knows for Coach Bo Perasol, and how he can harness the talent of Kobe Paras, of Richie Rivero alongside Jun Manzo, Bright Akweti. How that's going to work for the preseason leading to their collegiate seasons as we meet the starting lineups of both squads.
And at power forward number 12, Brian Bahio. And under guard number 15, James Cucuete. San Beda Red Lions head coach is Boyan Fernandez. And now let's meet the starting unit for the UP Fighting Maroons. At center, number 18, Bright Akweti. At power forward, number 0, Noah Webb. At shooting guard, number 17, Felix Haboneta. And at forward, number 6, Kobe Paras. And at point guard, number 25, Richie Rivero. UP Fighting Maroons head coach is Bo Perasol. Officiating of this game is Francisco Olivar, Michael Galotera, Bernardo Banaya Jr.
And here we go, University of the Philippines versus San Beda University. And UP wins the opening tip. Richie Rivero and Kobe Paras finally playing for the Fighting Maroons. They go to their MVP, Bright Akweti versus Donald Tancua. Outside, Noah Webb, bang! James Canlas, one of the much ballyhooed names for San Beda University, immediately attacking and scoring.
Easy back-to-back baskets, but both by UP at San Beda University. Pretty much solid lineup, a lot of smart players compared to the earlier game between UST and itong DLSU medyo fast-paced. Ito namang ito namang San Beda, itong UP medyo walk-through basketball.
As we take a look at James Canlas taking on the challenge of scoring against Janjan Haboneta. UP actually starting out with a big lineup. They have Haboneta playing the guard spot. Alongside Richie Rivero. Here's Clint Rodriguez. Clint, pull up over Richie. Blocked by Rivero. Inside Tancua. Wild shot misses. Good block by Kobe Paras. And from UP Fight, it's going to be UP Flight when you have Kobe Paras and Richie Rivero and Bright Akweti on your team. Rivero is actually playing point guard. Whirling dervish. Ball bounces to Clint Rodriguez. And he is fouled by Kobe Paras. First foul on Paras. For UP fans, must be a delight, especially for the hardcore UP fans na sinuportahan yung UP sa kanilang nag-iisang UAAP championship when Benji Paras was the linchpin of their team, and now they have Kobe wearing the maroon as Tancoa scores inside.
A new era for UP right now. Promising was their last season, and I'm sure right now with the addition of their two big guns, a lot of promise for this UP squad.
Sabeda ahead, 4-3. Kobe slashing to the basket, got fouled. Let's take a look at this play first. Tankua, nothing fancy. Just one dribble, drop step, layup, that's good. Paras has had quite a journey from high school, went to the States to try his luck there, played a couple of seasons collegiately, had to redshirt one season. And then went back to the country, played for our Southeast Asian Games team. He won a gold medal in basketball. Paras cuts, powers up versus Tancoa. You like to see that aggressiveness early.
I like Kobe Paras inserting his might, but you also have to give credit to kay Webb, keeping that ball alive after that missed free throw by UP.
Mahio gets it to Canlas. James outside to Clint. 8 seconds left to shoot. Rodriguez forces one up. Rebound, Canlas blocked by Rivero. Here comes UP. Rivero probing the floor. Challenged well by the defense of Nelye. Here comes Rodriguez on the break, and Rodriguez with a touchdown.
A good attack coming from a stop itong San Beda University, capitalizing off of that miss shot coming from Richie Rivero.
Webb swings it over to Rivero. San Beda ahead, 65. Paras versus Rodriguez. And a kick ball on Rodriguez. Clint Rodriguez earlier with a touchdown play. Great leak out by San Beda University. Amoneta inbounds to Paras, catch and shoot. Good look, no finish. Elia looking ahead. Canlas bounce pass. Tankua hesitated, but knocks it down over Aguenti.
You see the patience of this San Beda University team, looking for the best possible shot, sharing that basketball, going high percentage with Donald Tankua, but Richie Rivero making sure that they're going to recover and attack likewise.
And Richie Rivero slashing and dashing. Look at that, the master of the Euro step. And with some English on that basketball. Turning Super Saiyan in that sequence. And almost completes the three-point play. UP ahead now, 76. If that's on Paras, it's his second foul now. As Franz Zabuda, one of the veterans of San Beda, now checks in for Clint Rodriguez. Switching defenders on Paras. Here's Nelly. Evan Nelly looks like he's grown a couple of inches as he feeds Tankua for the easy two.
What's not gone with Evan Yell is his smartness. You know, truly a natural point guard. Could easily pass off, but could also score if given the opportunity.
Rivero uses a Quente screen. Richie gets double team. Webb outside the Paras. Kobe forcing the issue, traveling. Great job by Abuda standing his ground. A couple of second generation players going at it. And Abuda just like a rock.
Abuda smart enough to anticipate the drive by Kobe Paras, just standing his ground. Solid defender to si Freddy Abuda. You mentioned about the dad. Kanino ka magmamana itong batang to. He's solid.
Nelye, bang! Right on cue. Rivero drops it over to Webb. Aboneta inside Akweti. Another traveling violation on UP. And here's the system of San Beda University. Eva Nelye from the corner knocks it down. Like you mentioned, Coach Topex, a natural point guard, but can score when needed. Baguio outside Abuda. Shot clock down to 9. Here's Canlas. James fakes, shoots, and scores. Sweet looking move from James Canlas. And a timeout whistle. San Beda University ahead. This play is so nice. You gotta see it twice. Stops, pops, and then scores. James Canlas Quecote. Everybody ride on the bus. I'm gonna take you to school. Back in a moment.
Sportswear, Mexico, Big Corn, Ray's Barbecue, Molten, BBI, Ravis Burger, Nature Spring, Oxygen, and Black Mamba.
Kayo ay nakatutok pa rin dito sa 13th Filoil Preseason Flying Oil Cup. After that historic run in the UAAP Finals, the UP Fighting Maroons have had enough of finishing at the bottom of the standings. For this year, they want to present themselves as a playoff team, and the challenge this year is to play with a new mix of players and to play without the leadership of Paul Desiderio, but they believe that they have a one goal that is unfinished, which is the championship, and they believe that it all starts here in the Preseason Cup. Balik sa inyo, James and Topex.
Thank you very much, Ira, and of course for University of the Philippines, the Fighting Maroons surprised a lot of people last season in their collegiate league, and they want to prove that they're not done. That's only chapter 1 of their process. Although James Canlas doesn't care about that process, he wants to show you guys what he can do in the open court.
So far, San Beda University patient enough and making sure that that UP is gonna have a hard time setting up their play, taking advantage of those miscues coming from UP.
Take a look at the takeaway and then the breakaway by James Canlas Quecote. A quick attack from Quecote. And if you take a look at this guy's face when he plays, there's always a smile. He really enjoys to compete, Coach Lopez.
I'm sure he's really having a good time. The opportunities that Coach Boyd Fernandez has given to him, making sure that he's taking care of that opportunity.
The Phil Canadian sensation. As Richie Rivero commits a foul. This is a guy that you compete against, Coach Topex. What do you love about this guy's game?
Again, you mentioned earlier the body language is positive, not celebrating after a big shot, going back to the defense, playing solid, attacking the basket smart, making sure it's not just him that looks good, making sure that his teammates also looks good.
He's around what, maybe 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", very athletic, very strong, plays both ends of the floor. What a gem, what a find for San Beda.
Actually, when he came here, we thought that he's just a shooter. He's just a pure scorer, but as you saw a few possessions ago, that he's also a good defender.
Morel taken away by the defense of San Beda. And here comes Canlas behind the back pass. Abuda recovers. Blocked by Paras. Kobe Paras protecting the rim. It's a no-fly zone. Baguio handoff for Nelia. It's 18-7, under 4 to play. Evan dancing with his defender. Stankoa underneath, double teamed, another foul by UP. or traveling rather. A turnover forced by UP. UP trailing. They've been silent in the last 3 minutes. Their MVP, Akweti, getting a touch. He has to make his move. Powering up versus Tancua. Another traveling violation.
Donald Tancua making sure that Bright Akwete will not get a clear look in the basket. You know, Donald knows that there's going to be secondary defender with Bayo. As soon as Bright Akwete gets the ball at the post, San Beda turns into a zone.
Nagabot ba sila sa NCAA? I think
A
for
few
1
times,
year.
yeah, I think for 1 year, you know, or a year or two, they played against each other. So pretty much, alam nila kung paano ilaro nitong isa't isa.
Para si Donald Tunco sinasabi, hi, remember me? A turnover there by San Beda University. As Coach Moyen Fernandez sends it Calvin Oftana, one of his veterans. Replaces John Baggio. Still 18-7, 3 minutes left to play. One of the new additions of UP, James Spencer, is now in the game. Spencer, oh, look at that. Already a goaltend before it went in the basket. James Spencer, a Phil Australian, introducing himself to the UP community. Akweti and Tancua almost crashing into a photographer. Paras walks into a three. Bang! 5 points for Kobe Paras, and UB starting to make a run. They're within loud shouting distance. It is 18-12 with 2.5 remaining in the opening quarter. We will be back in a moment. Welcome back to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup as you take a look at James Canlas Kwekete from San Beda University already. Putting up the number, 7 points, 2 boards on an array of dizzying, driving moves.
Again, the experience of San Beda University really showing on those plays. They're not giving any gap for UP to attack the basket. So far, their transitions coming off steals of help doon sa kanilang depensa. So that means they're giving up the outside shots. Though Kobe made that shot from the outside earlier, that's what Coach Boyd would give up.
Earlier, setting up Tancua. Great help defense by Paras. Rivero. Good! And it's an 8-0 run for UP. 18-15, 3-point ball game. How can the Red Lions answer? And yeah, uses the Oftana screen. Can't separate himself from Richie. Tancua gets doubled. 1 left to shoot. And a traveling violation. This time it's UP locking down defensively.
So far, so good for UP. Attacking the basket, getting easy shots off of the transition as we see Richie Rivero making the 3. Prior to that, it was Kobe Paras making the 3 also. So the firepower of UP showing dito sa ating pagtatapos ng first quarter.
And I was about to say that. That point exactly. It's Paras and Rivero with their sheer talent willing UP back into this ball game.
What's also showing right now is the big lineup that UP has put up. You know, they have a guard, pretty much their their height limit is around 6'2".
Paras another three. Akwete rebound. Double team, the loss of contact, no whistle. Here comes Sanbeda. They fire a pass. Calvin Oftana. Tankua powers up. Couldn't score. Another stop for UP. Oh, Rivero around the world, all the way. Will troop to the line. What an exciting player Richie Rivero is. Take a look at this. Leaves Oftana behind with a behind-the-back dribble, and then almost taking out Penuela on the Euro step. Just in case people have forgotten how good this guy is.
You know, Richie Rivero as advertised.
Yeah.
You know, a highlight reel player. You know, knows how to read the defense. He's super smart on reading who's guarding him. You know, he's not gonna force his shot. An able passer, a good defender. What else can you ask for Richie Rivero?
Sanbeda shuffling their lineup. Prince Etrata now in the game, as well as AC Soberano, one of the reliable vets of the Red Lions. Tankua still in the ball game to match up with Akwete. Tankua attacking off the dribble, maybe outside his comfort zone. Akwete the hustle. Here comes Spencer pushing the pace. UP down by just 2. Paras for 3. No go that time. Sanbeda has to find a solution for UP's defense. Rivero turning up the Jets, but met. Not fighting on the fake. Another steal for Sanbeda. Here's Oftana versus Spencer. Oftana all the way! Gets the finish at the foul.
That was a good finish coming off of Tana. Expecting there's going to be contact, so being strong with the basketball, knowing that there's nobody there waiting to get the offensive rebound, so he went straight to the line, now being rewarded in the free throw line.
Sanbeda now shifting gears a bit, looking to attack in transition. Kasi sa half-court, Coach Topex, nahihirapan sila sa depensa ng UP.
You know, they know the strength of this UP squad is their half court. If there's an opportunity for them to run, they're going to take that advantage. But they're also a good half court executing team, patient with their execution, proper spacing for them, and smart guards to complement the lineup of Coach Boyd Fernandez.
Another rookie for University of the Philippines is now in the game. Sorry about Jay Longa. Trata hounding Rivero. Rivero checking the clock. Possible last shot time for UP. Richie throwing a crowd. Blocked by Oftana. Oftana with a fling. And that will take us into the second quarter. Sanbeda University was up big, 18-7 at one point, but the firepower of UP allowing them to catch up, and it is now 21-16. And we will be back for more, only here on 5+. (21-16) lead for Sanbeda University versus the University of the Philippines. We thank you all for joining us inside the Filoil Flying V Center. This is the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup here on 5+. If you're just tuning in, my name is James Velasquez with Coach Topex Robinson and Ira Pablo patrolling the sidelines. So far, Sanbeda able to protect their lead, but watch out because Richie Rivero, Kobe Paras are starting to catch fire.
Again, what's missing in this UP lineup is Juan Gomez Del Llano. So again, a lot of firepower for UP.
kulang pa at may darating pa. And for more on this game, we turn it over to Ira Papo.
Guys, talking about the San Beda Red Lions, there's already an unspoken expectation for them to win the NCAA. But here in the preseason cup for Coach Boyet Fernandez, this is a measurement if they can meet that expectation. This season will be a rookie-heavy team for them, and he just wants the maturity of these young players to come out for this year. Balik sa inyo, James Otobex.
Thank you very much, Ira. And I'm guessing Ira was also fired up because Coach Boyet is great with the pre-game speeches and everything. and that just makes a lot of sense. San Beda knows who they are, what they can do. Now you have to go out there and prove it against a team with a lot of hype in University of the Philippines.
Again, we know San Beda's been through a lot of battles and won a lot of those battles, so they know how to handle those kind of situations. That they're going to be patient. They know their strength, they know their weakness, so they're capitalizing on their strength right now, which is again their patience and reading what UP is giving them.
And yes, alam kong wala pa si Juan Gomez Deliano dito para sa UP, pero gusto ko malaman kung ito na yung full-time position ni Richie for UP if he plays point guard from this point forward.
I'm sure whichever position that Coach Bob Persol puts him, he's going to be a threat. He knows his basketball. He knows how to read the situation. If you're going to put a smaller guy on him, I'm sure he's going to post him up. If you put a big guy on him, he's going to attack them from the outside.
Oftana comes to the ball. 13 seconds left to shoot. Guarded by Paras. Soberano drives away from Longa. Forces up a shot. There's a whistle. Soberano crashes to the floor. I think got hit on the way to the basket. Wondering from who. Oh, the swipe by Noah. Oh, by Webb rather. So Noah Webb tried to reach in on a driving AC Soberano. He will troop to the line. It's the system of San Beda University allowing them to make the proper reads in UP's defense. And in college basketball, those interchangeable pieces, basta may system in place, Coach Topex, dumadali yung buhay ng koponan.
Again, big question prior to the start of the preseason is no more Robert Bolick, no more JV Mocon, no problem for San Beda University.
22-16. Longa will be the one taking the ball up court. Webb swings it over to Rivero. Two-man game in the making. Webb splits the pick and roll. Kobe Paras is wide open, but couldn't make them pay. Entrata rebound. Entrata looking ahead. Soberano. This is that time. Stepping out of bounds was Dame Contapay. Yun lang din yung hamon para dito sa San Beda University. Pag-upo ni Donald Tancua, ni James Canlas, ni Evan Nelye. Will Arnold Noah and AC Soberano be enough to manufacture offense? On the other side, Richie Rivero and Kobe Paras still there, and you know what they can do. They can attack the rim and put pressure on San Beda's defense.
For sure, that's what Richie Rivero and Kobe Paras will do. But so far, Kobe Paras, just shooting outside shots. We know he could make those shots, but the deeper he goes into the paint, just like what Richie did, chances are he might go for a high percentage shot, or he might get fouled and go to the free throw line.
And Rivero, good on that trip. He has 9 points to lead University of the Philippines. 4-point ball game. Red Lions whipping the ball around. Oftana flashes to the corner. The fake and the flyby. Noah loses it. 7 left to shoot. Noah kick out. Oftana this time wide open. Still couldn't finish. Longa waits for more Maroons. Tana versus Paras. No, he gives it to Rivero from way downtown. Paras rebound. High flying move, but no finish. San Beda out scrapping UP so far. Soberano, wild shot, and a traveling violation. UP is having the chances, Coach Lopez.
Again, they're just missing their shots. But yun na nga, yung misses ng UP, San Beda's running through it. So as long as they're making sure that every missed shot by UP, they're going to capitalize on it. But we also expect UP to add more firepower as we play along.
Rep gets it to Longa. Guarded by James Canlas, back in the game. Paras driving against Oftana. Wild shot, and will troop to the line.
Kobe Paras adjusting to what the defense is giving him. Earlier, we were talking about Kobe just settling for three-point shots, which is a low percentage shots. Yes, he made a few of them, but the more he attacks the basket, the more he gets fouled, the more he gets to the free throw line, nawawala yung transition offense itong San Beda.
Oh, Paras, though, has been missing free throws. He's 0 of 3 from the line. Of course, Kuya Roy Lopez making sure we are updated with the score of the stats. The watchful eye of Chelo De Jesus and Bernard Laksamana, Francis Opilio here with us. Uh-oh, look at this! Paras with a throwdown! As good as advertised on the break. UP within 2. Now can that dunk energize UP? As Canlas with the hang time will troop back to the line. San Beda University is unafraid, undeterred by that Kobe Paras slam dunk. And take a look at this. What time is it, Coach Topex? It's showtime for Kobe Paras.
Kobe Paras making sure that his presence will be felt by San Beda, but just like what you mentioned, James, it's just another day at the office for San Beda. They've seen a lot of those highlight reel plays. What's important for them is what's in front of them.
Immediately, they're attacking in transition, talking about San Beda. Canlas attacked the basket, got fouled, and two points. Binawi lang niya yung 2 points. This is a dunk ni Kobe.
As simple as that. San Beda University still holding on to a 4-point lead.
Coach Boyet matching up with Coach Bo. Coach Bo sending in Akweti at balik agad si Donald Tancua. Aboneta, long 2, knocks it down. UP still within loud shouting distance, 24-22. Alvaro gets it inside to Tancua. Akweti pokes it away. Tancua recovers, double team Rivero. Oftana is open. Gonna make them pay. And UP's high-flying wings, allowing them to get the rebound. Akweti all alone. Tries to find a cutter, but take it away. Canlas to Kemar Carino. 6'9" center for San Beda. Canlas. Tancua, lucky bounce. Tancua puts it back in.
Tancua keeping that basketball alive after a missed shot by James Canlas. Still holding on to a 4-point lead. What's good about San Beda right now is, again, they've been patient with their execution. They know that UP is going to score at any given opportunity. So far, they're really making it sort of hard for Bright Akweti to dominate the paint.
Once he puts the ball on the floor, help comes. Here's Rivero, uses the web screen. Ball stripped, knocked away, and will go back to San Beda. With 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, San Beda is still locking down University of the Philippines and knocking down shots when it matters. This time it's a tall unit for San Beda, with Alfaro playing point. Canlas uses a Tankua screen. Oh, pass taken away. Richie Rivero's turn to throw it down. 11 points for Rivero. Rodriguez fouled. You see what San Beda is doing?
Again, they really are attacking after a made basket by Richie Rivera. Yes, it looks good for them. It's gonna highlight, or it's gonna pump up this UP crowd right here, right now. But San Beda going back to business right away.
Para iwas sindak, bawian mo agad doon sa kabilang dulo.
Which is what San Beda's doing right now, and I'm sure they're gonna keep on doing that.
So the table officials just clarifying that and making sure that it's duly announced that it's the second foul on Richie Rivero. Clint Rodriguez missing the first free throw though. Oh, misses both, and rebound by Webb. It is 26-24 with 4.5 remaining as we turn it over to Ira Pablo.
Guys, one of the graduating players, Janjan Hapuneta, does not want to leave his university without a championship. But for the preseason cup, he wants his team to jive well for both the old and the new players. He also pointed out that he wants their weaknesses to come out now, as early as now, so when their season starts, they enter as a polished UP team. Balik sa inyo, James and Topex.
And he is one of the remaining veteran leaders from that squad that had Diego Dario and Paul Desiderio. So it's up to him really to be the glue guy that keeps everyone together.
Again, you really need that if you're UP, because with this loaded squad, the challenge with Coach Bo is, how well they're going to play that fine tune that brought them to the finals last season, and hoping that they're going to be in the same situation in the next season for the UAAP.
Yeah, just because you made the finals or won the championship, 0-0 pagbalik ulit ng panibagong season. So you have to earn your way back to the top.
What's also a challenge for UP now is wala nang surprises. Last year, obviously with the lineup that they had, nobody really expected them to go all the way. Yes, they're a Final Four contender, but finishing all the way to the finals is really a big feat for UP. But this season, again, with the loaded lineup, everyone expecting them to be in the finals.
And they will be getting the best from every team that they'll face.
They're going to be one of the barometers now of collegiate basketball.
Yeah.
So every time that they're going to play any team, expect those teams to really go all out, because that's the time that they could really gauge their team playing against an all-star or loaded lineup by UP.
James Spencer, 2 for 2, and he has 4 points in the game. Phil Aussie, rookie for University of the Philippines. Carino, guarded by Webb. How about that? 6'9" with handles. Pandua, lifted his pivot before he put the ball on the floor.
That was a good defense being put by Haboneta over James Canlas, making sure that he's going to be denied that basketball and forcing Donald Tankua to play one-on-one, which resulted into a turnover.
Yan talaga yung magiging role ni Janjan Haboneta para sa UP team na ito. Tulad ng report ni Ira kanina, of course, to be a veteran leader, but on the court, he has to be that stopper. He has the size, he has the length to go up against the incredible scorers in college basketball.
Again, if you're Haboneta, you're the veteran, you should read what's in front of you. What's there is a lot of players that are good offensively, so you have to bring something different on the table, which is your defense.
And Canlas the dish, Rodriguez the finish. And San Beda back up by 4. Look at that, Canlas making a play for his teammate, and Rodriguez gets the finish of the foul.
While UP's Bright Akweti was complaining about that call, San Beda's not going to wait for him. Knowing that Akweti's not there to protect the paint, Rodriguez is smart enough to attack the basket.
Rodriguez misses the bonus free throw. 30-26 Under 3.5 remaining here in the first half. Rivero posting up Nelia. Here's what you mentioned, Coach Lopez. San Beda looking to help on defense. There's a foul whistle on Donald Tancua. Rivero has really been putting pressure on the defense of San Beda. Although misses the first free throw, but Rivero, I think, in double digits already. He has 11 points. James Canlas on the other side, also in double digits. Now Rivero with 12. 30-27, 3-point game, 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Oh, dangerous pass. Rodriguez slips, gets it off Spencer. Lucky break for Clint Rodriguez. And with under 3 minutes remaining in the first half, there's a timeout. Clint Rodriguez, smart play or basketball. Just a moment. To 27 advantage for San Beda University, but Richie Rivero, 12 points already, is keeping UP close. And take a look at some of the highlights of Richie. Inside, outside, what a complete threat Rivero is. And of course, you leave him alone on the break, and you know what time it is. It's time to throw down. Look at that. One-handed hammer from Richie Rivero. As action continues from inside at Filoil Flying V Center, we thank you for joining us in our coverage of the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. Evan Elia from the corner, couldn't finish. Tancua rebound. Elia recovers. Tancua attacking the defense of Pacueti. Maras comes in to help. Good stop for the Fighting Maroons. Chance for UP to get even closer. They're down by just 3. Pacueti, power game.
The first time that Brian Pacueti finally finishing off that post-up play. And hindi pa siya frustrated there because he was asking for a foul. But again, you have to be smart with that because, you know, Donald Tancua was also a solid post defender.
Elia pressuring up on Richie Rivero, a runaway freight train. It's a foul on Elia.
Ivan Elia not giving up against a bigger, longer itong si Richie Rivero. Making sure that he's not going to get easy lane to the basket.
And Richie Rivero at the line as we hear again from Ira Pablo. Go ahead, Ira.
Guys, if you're wondering where the Deliano brothers are for the UP Fighting Maroons, they just have a school activity to attend to today. Of course, school comes first for these student athletes, but for sure they will be back for their next game. Balik sa inyo.
That makes me so happy. Student athletes really putting the student over the athlete first.
Again, this is a testament of what's really important for this program.
Rodriguez missing the point-blank layup. Haboneta rebound. UP could take the lead. It's all tied up 30-all. Rivero couldn't fake off Canlas. Rivero on the cut. Rivero misses the layup. Under a minute and a half remaining in the second quarter. Tancua offensive foul. They say a moving screen on Donald.
Richie Rivero not giving up on that play. He saw the screen coming, he fought over that screen, and he was rewarded, with Donald Kankua committing the turnover.
There's a timeout whistle, 30 all. We will be back in just a bit. Two proud institutions going at it. It's 30 all here in the first half. Donald Tancua, though, whistled for his second foul. On moving screen, trying to set a pick for Evan Elliott. And UP will have a chance to take the lead since leading 3-0 in the opening quarter.
Again, what a way to go. Fought back for UP, struggling a bit at the start of the ball game after a strong start. But now, slowly but surely, going to their big guns. So far, their big guns has been making the right decisions, not just on offense, but also on defense.
Uh-oh, Kobe Paras. Oh, misses the layup. $1 million move, but a 10-cent finish. Rodriguez for three. Bang! Seven points for Clint Rodriguez. 3-point lead for San Beda. Under a minute left to play in the second quarter. And Richie Rivero will troop back to the line. Evan Elliott the dish, and Clint Rodriguez the three-point swish. Six of 9 from the line. Make that 7 for 10. Richie Rivero finding ways to keep UP close. Back to a one-point game. Double weave up top for San Beda. Nelly. Head up. Narita Tancua for three. Another one. Why not?
Again, a rare opportunity for Donald Tancua hitting that outside shot and making them. Now it's going to force Bright Acuete to go all the way, and we'll see now the adjustments of UP after seeing that play by by Donald Tancua.
Rivero checking the clock. Possible last shot time for UP. Elia taking away his left-handed drive. Acuete, his version of a three. Misses and can last the rebound. San Beda will close the first half ahead 36-32. UP has had some flashy plays like two slam dunks from Paras and Rivero, but it's always back to business for San Beda University on the other end. Here's Paras with a wicked one-handed throwdown. A loss of highlight plays from UP as Richie Rivera is keeping his team in step, but Donald Tancua says, hand up, no problem. And San Beda with a lead, 36-32. Breaking down the story of the stats when we come back. A gritty first half between San Beda University and University of the Philippines, and SBU is up 36-32. Thank you for joining us at the half. My name is James Velasquez with Coach Topex Robinson, and San Beda University always ready to answer any runs from UP, specifically from Richie Rivero.
Again, San Beda University has been pretty much solid since the start ng ball game natin. Started off pretty well with their defense. Transition is also solid for them. Rebounding. What's really glaring about this is the turnovers. UP already committed 13 turnovers. We're in San Beda had 13 turnover points. Though it's close right now because we know that UP with Ricky Rivero you mentioned and Kobe Paras really making sure that they're going to take the offensive cuddles. But as far as the solidity of this game, it's San Beda University.
Paras posting up the Ligas. In and out. Paras one more look. Got fouled. No troop to the line. Kobe trying to channel his inner Benji, playing in the post.
Kobe Paras has really been he's been sluggish sa kanyang mga offense. Yes, he's going to the line. He's been attacking the basket. He's really been missing a lot of point-blank shots. But Coach Bob Perasol has a lot of trust in his this new guy on the court for their team. So he's giving him a lot of opportunities really to score and really to showcase his talent.
Kobe rejoicing after finally making 2 of 2. 36-34. UP needs a big stop here. Bahia starts the third with Rodriguez, Nelye, Canlas, and Tancua. Look at Rodriguez, blocked by Akweti. Bahia recovers. One-handed shot, that's good. Another answer from San Beda.
Again, San Beda not giving up on that play. Bayu smart enough to know that the time remaining on the shot clock.
Morel is starting the third with Rivero, Paras, Akweti, and Spencer. Another outside shot from UP. Akweti was asking for the ball, but couldn't get it. Canlas, high-flying move. No finish. Spencer almost lost it. Double team by Canlas and Rodriguez. Rodriguez finally the steal. Rodriguez really known for his defensive prowess. Nelia, no-look pass. Tancua to Canlas for 2.
You mentioned about Bright Akwete during those 3 possessions. He's not getting the basketball, so you'll notice in his body language, he's starting to walk down the basketball. Big question, big challenge for UP is, are you still going to go with your import, which is a high percentage player, or you're going to go with a Richie Rivero and a Kobe Paras?
Nelia in the open court. Finds Rodriguez, open for 3. No lucky bounce. Snap goes to Rivero. It is 40-34, 6-point lead for San Beda. Morel versus Bahio. A lot of perimeter shots, but not falling for UP. Bahio swallowed by the defense of Rivero. Here comes Akweti. Blocked by Tancua. Morel put back finally, an inside bucket. Five-point lead for San Beda. Oh, taken away by Rivero. Rivero on the break, all the way.
Richie Rivero smart enough to read that defense, taking advantage off of that easy layup off of the stop.
There's a blitz on Delia. Oh, Akweti the steal. Gets it to Paras. Oh, but bounce pass going nowhere.
Another wasted opportunity para dito sa UP after that stop as we look at this breakaway layup coming from Richie Rivero off a steal.
Let's hear from Ira Pablo.
For assistant coach JP Season, San Beda had a good start and they had the early lead starting this game. But after a few lapses and the second group came in, there was a lot of lapses in that time and UP was able to make a run. So for the second half, they just want to play the way that they started this game. Balik sa inyo, James at Tope.
And UP finally finding ways to score, and they tie this game again. A 6-0 run for the Fighting Maroons. Last goes to Nelia. Bahio getting into Tangkua. Silent no more.
What's working well for San Beda University is their ball movement. We know that, again, if you're going to go pound for pound, this is a loaded UP squad. But what's good about San Beda is their system.
Paras for three, short. Again, a set where Akweti did not touch the basketball. And I think Akweti's tired. He's holding on to his lower back and walking down the court. Manages to hustle, but Tankua left open and a foul on Rivero. I think Kobe Paras, did he tweak his ankle? No, I think just fell out of his foot. Or he's checking his right ankle. So he's tightening up those laces. You know, he'll try to tough it out. For UP, you do not want to see this first game of the preseason. Also in a tight ball game. As Akweti is replaced by J-Boy Gobe, a transferee from De La Salle University. So Paras staying in the game. And Akweti is actually getting his lower back treated behind the bench of University of the Philippines. We'll try to check on that in just a moment. Now, the matchup problem. Nakaupo si Akweti, nasa floor pa rin si Tankua, Coach Topez.
Again, that's going to be a big challenge with this short lineup by UP. Who's gonna guard Donald? You know, a big advantage for San Beda because the only big guy they have now is JB Gob.
Another turnover for UP.
San Beda knows that rare are the times that the UP players will move the ball around. So it's just keeping him in the paint, just waiting for that moment for either Richie or Kobe to attack the basket.
Tankua. Gob trying to start his best. Here's Doligas now trying to drive, but another traveling violation. To 40. Paras stops, pops, and scores. Beautiful move. Tankua now attacking baseline. Triple team. Doligas swings it over to Nelia for three. In and out. Rebound Paras. Chance to tie or take the lead. Kobe, mid-range pull-up. Kobe Paras, waxing hot.
Kobe Paras finally finding his numbers. He's been struggling in the first half, but Coach Bo Perasol not giving up on him and waiting for him to really connect on those shots.
Rodriguez driving left. Delia outside. Paras protecting the rim. Baguio, one more look. Baguio puts it in.
You gotta love this gritty San Beda team. Not giving up after a missed shot, making sure that they're gonna get extra possessions or extra touches.
Paras has been the man of the moment here in the third. UP still close. Morel drives against Baguio, swallowed by the defense. Leak out play, here comes Rodriguez. Chased down by Paras. Put back and glass! Rivero versus Nellie. Hindi may pagpagin depensa. Wow, what a move for Rivero! Feed me the ball, I'm gonna eat up this defense.
Just when you thought that you got him covered already. You know, Richie Rivero not giving up on that play. Let's see now if they could stop. Also, this is a good San Beda University offense.
Elie dishes off. Catch and shoot for Baguio, no. Rivero lost the ball. And there's a foul on Richie. Oh, that's a fourth foul on Richie Rivero. Let's take a look at this highlight move, though. Gets a scoop shot over Tancua. And then Paras the chase down. So there's also a technical now on Richie Rivero. So that's it. Richie Rivero is done for the afternoon. That's a big blow to UP.
A big blow indeed for UP, losing one of your best player, especially now that Juan Gomez de Llanos not in the ball game. So that's going to be a big challenge for this UP Fighting Maroons.
Now, of course, Akweti getting the lower back treated. Paras going back to the bench after tweaking his right ankle. And now Rivero out of the game because of 5 fouls. Oh boy, this is going to be not just a challenge, but an uphill climb for UP. Can San Beda capitalize though? Obenza lets it fly, slipped out of his hands. Scrambling defense. Elia steadying the troops. Goes to Tancua. Oh, 3 seconds. A little too unselfish that time with San Beda.
I mean, you gotta love it if you're Coach Boyet Fernandez, because again, they're sharing the basketball, making UP work on defense by keeping them moving. Now with only an 8-man rotation for UP, you have to work their legs. With 2 minutes and 36 left in the third quarter, with 1 full quarter to be played, it's gonna test the conditioning sa mga players ni Coach Bo Perasol.
James Spencer says, never fear, I am here. Knocks down to 3 and ties the game 49-all. Fornes inside, Tancua. Defended well by Gome. The UP bench is pumped up.
The question now for UP is how long will Gom hold off itong si Donald Tancua?
Matatapang, matatalino. Walang inuurungan ang Universidad ng Pilipinas at pinapatunayan nila yan dito sa ikatlong yugto. There's a trata now. Getting into Tancua. 3 left to shoot. Donald running out of time. Gets a lucky bounce. Spencer up the court under 2 minutes left here in the third. Gold gets it to Haboneta. Janjan couldn't finish. Tancua strong rebound. Etrata pushing the pace. 3 from the wing. Bang! Cash money for Obenza.
Good transition offense being put up there by San Beda University, spacing the ball properly. Obeneza hitting the three-pointer.
Spencer getting a little too fancy. It's a 3-on-1 break. Etrata setting up Fornes for 2. And immediately, San Beda responds with a 7-0 blast. Spencer to Webb. Webb for 3. Air balls that time. And San Beda putting on the pressure, especially in the open court.
San Beda not giving up when UP was closing in on them. You know, the veteran team that this San Beda University is, knowing that they're just going to be patient, stick to the system that Coach Boyd wants, move the ball around, get open shots, play defense.
Another 3 for Obenza. No lucky bounce that time. Offensive rebound, Etrata. Obenza, why not? And Spencer rebound. There's a push on Fornes.
You'll notice, James, on that offense, San Beda's really looking for Obenza, you know, trying to get him in the scoring sheet, trying to get a shooter, trying to space out this San Beda lineup, having those new guys on the team.
Go. And off for Spencer. Spencer from straight away, puts it away. Spencer keeping UP in this. Etrata will run out of time. And despite losing Anqueti, Rivero, and Paras in the third, UP is still in at 56-52. But San Beda University roaring, scoring, and leading into the fourth quarter, 56-52. San Beda University with a lead against University of the Philippines, and Donald Tancua has been putting in the work. He's like a tank underneath, but shows he can also hit from mid-range and from downtown.
A big challenge now for UP after seeing that Donald Tancua highlights is who's going to man the paint. Gov was solid for a few minutes, and you know, after Gov, we'll see now the adjustments of Coach Bo Perasol.
Because Tancua has adjusted as well as Isa Molde. Obviously supporting University of the Philippines. Very special friend of Jan Haboneta, who started this game. Part of this UP contingent inside of Filoil Flying B Center. Always awesome to see the other athletes of these institutions supporting their schoolmates. Well, fourth quarter time now. Coach Topex, what does UP have to do to keep in step with San Beda?
Again, this is only a two-possession ball game for San Beda. Yes, they might have lost Richie on that third quarter, but we know that there's also a lot of fight for this UP squad. But San Beda opting to go young with this lineup that they started in the third. Coach Boyd Fernandez making sure that he's gonna give enough, you know, floor time yung kanyang mga rookies. Again, there's a reason why they joined this preseason tournament to test the waters. So far, they have a full 18-man lineup, trying to really look at the players that they're gonna field in come NCAA season.
You have Etrata, Obenza, Fornes, Kuntapa, and now Arnold Noah. Just a veteran presence there to lead him. As Jan Haboneta, who Isa Molde is supporting, is joined by James Spencer, Jose Longa, J-Boy Gobe, and Noah Webb. Spencer has been the main source of offense in this lineup of UP. Go versus Kuntapay. Hook shot in the lane, short. That's a good look though for J-Boy Go. Entrata from long distance. Couldn't connect. It will stay with San Beda. Jose Longa really trying to start his best to help out Gobe and Webb inside. Openza from downtown. Really trying to get him going. 57-52. Spencer over Noah. Webb fouled. You'd be trying to do it through the hustle stats.
Coach Bo Perasol talking to Spencer and making sure that you're the guard that we have right now. You want to move the ball around. Yes, you might have made a three-pointer earlier, but we want to go high percentage. High percentage means you're going to move the ball around, you're going to attack the paint, hoping to get fouled. Actually, that free throw by Webb was coming from his own, kumbaga, offensive rebound yun. It's not really coming off the set plays that Coach Bo Perasol wanted from his UP Fighting Maroons.
Good rebound for Calvin Oftana. Soberano and Oftana now on the floor for San Beda. Noah. Goes to the corner, Etrata. 9 left to shoot for San Beda. Side pick and roll for the Red Lions. Kuntapay, fake, shot, and the finish.
Again, you gotta love the patience that San Beda has really been putting up in this game. Day in and day out, they're gonna move the ball around. Whether they're being pressured by the UP guards, they're still gonna look for the best open shot.
Reach and foul on Calvin Oftana. Take a look at Dame Kuntapay underneath. Patient because he knew the help was coming. Spencer uses the go pick. Really trying to force his way to the basket. Both UP and San Beda are rolling with these units now, Coach Lopez.
You know, that's the thing now with this five of UP is no Richie Rivero, no Kobe Paras. They might be struggling with this offense, but that ball is moving around.
At least you see the system is being put into practice. Oftana runs out of room. Spencer the steal. He picked up his dribble. That's why he couldn't move. Spencer wants a horn set. Goes to the corner. Haboneta for three. Recovered by Spencer. No go. Here's Arnold Noah. Whips a pass to Soberano. Bang! AC for three. And a 9-point lead for San Beda University. Arnold Noah, the dish. And AC Soberano, the three-point swish. Timeout whistle. We'll be back in a moment. 9-point lead for San Beda University against University of the Philippines, 62-53. With under 8 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter, we thank you for joining us in our 5+ coverage of the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. My name is James Velasquez with Coach Topex Robinson, Ira Pablo from courtside, and the rest of the hard-working men and women of ESPN 5. And none of the usual starters on the floor for both teams, so San Beda is still finding ways to establish this lead.
You know, San Beda making sure with the lead that they have right now to give others opportunity. You know, not in the floor right now are Evanele, Donald Tonkua. We've talked about Candas also. So Duliges to mention. So he's really testing his lineup. The deeper that he goes, the better it is for him. If you're Coach Boyet Fernandez.
Longa from the outside, no. Recovered by Webb. Spencer comes to the ball, guarded by Arnold Noah. Face-up jumper, doesn't fall for UP. That's one of their rookies, Gerson Prado, wearing number 20. Etrata, wild shot, and Prado the rebound. Approaching the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. We're trying to get Gerson Prado going. Prado couldn't find a cutter. Handoff for Spencer. Pull-up jumper short. Oh, look at that. Lucky break for Webb. Webb misses. Oh, Entrata with a crossover. The setup job for Oftana. Puts it in.
No, Entrata making sure, you know, that the opportunity that Coach Boyet Fernandez is giving him, he's gonna make his teammates look better. He's attacked the basket. He missed over kanina sa kanyang 3, but now smart enough to locate Oftana for that pass.
Spencer versus Noah. Quick burst of speed for James Spencer. And there's a foul. Spencer attacked the basket. Giving us a time to hear from Ira Pablo. Go ahead, Ira.
Guys, during the timeout, Coach Bo Perasol treated his players with a lot of patience and just continued to motivate them. He said, guys, we still have a lot of time to turn things around. We know what to do in practice. We can do this, and we have to find ways to win. He said he wants them to be patient with their shots, keep their passes short, and to find the open man. Balik sa inyo, James Topex.
Yeah, pretty much good observation coming from Ira. Coach Bo knows that, you know, they're preparing for a longer season. You know, along the way, with the depleted lineup that they have, he's trying to, you know, make the most out of this opportunity. You know, trying this adversity as an opportunity for them to grow as a team. They're gonna go back to this, the hardships that they had, knowing that it's growth for them.
It's part of that process. The same actually applies to San Beda University. Noah goes back outside to Peruela. He pulls up for a jumper, short. Spencer in attack mode. No, goes to Webb. And Morel will set things up. Webb top of the key. 12 seconds left for UP. Prado, great looking move. We'll shoot free throws.
Pushing down at number 9, David Gutapayas 4. Penalty, San Beda Red Lions.
Gerson Prado looking to make the most out of his minutes. And uh-oh, look at what Coach Boyet is doing, sending in Donald Tancua.
Just when you thought that Coach Boyet will opt to finish off with us, with Noah, you know, making sure that you know, no lead is safe against UP.
Prado good on the second. 64-56. Peruela back to Soberano. 11 left to shoot for San Beda. Tancua knocks it down. Donald Tancua. Web block of Tana. Great closeout. And Abuna checks in for Contapay. So Coach Boyet wants a veteran unit to close things out.
I think Coach Boyd wants to finish off this game still with his best lineup. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna bring Canlas back in the lineup as if with 4 minutes left in the ball game.
There's a timeout with 4 minutes and loose change remaining. Double-digit lead for San Beda University, 67-56. Double-digit lead for San Beda University, 67-56. It was a close game until San Beda really broke things open in that third quarter. And coupled with the fouling out of Richie Rivero, Kobe Paras tweaking his right ankle, and Bright Acuete, I think, minding his lower back.
So these are the big guns of Coach Paul Perasol, but still, UP giving a good fight with the second unit that they have. Spencer's been solid with them. Webb has been giving them a lot of boost with their offense, but we'll see now as they finish off this ball game.
Spencer attacking hard and will trip to the free throw line. If anything though, now Spencer, Morel, Prado, they're getting their chance to shine.
Again, they want to go focus on their stops and their scoring. With 4 minutes, with 3 minutes 59 left in the ball game, with only an 11-point lead by San Beda, so there's still a lot of basketball to be played if you're UP.
And you're hoping that your team, your players pick up the right habits in the remaining time that you have to play. Because coach, again, it's building those habits that eventually leads to future team success.
Again, you want to take your chances, you want to test the waters. Through testing those waters is where you're going to grow. Testing those waters, where you're going to make mistakes and learning from those mistakes.
Does it really give you a pleasant surprise whenever you're rolling with a young unit on the floor and you discover that, hey, this unit can actually do this, or this player can actually do that, just like what Gerson Prado is doing?
Again, your key as a coach is to find the right combination. It's always going to be a challenge because it's going to depend on the other team also. You also have to think about the matchup. You know, as we see this putback by Prado, so yun yung usually hinahanap ng coaches eh. So different scenarios, different players, different combinations, and finding that right balance. Because it's gonna be constant. Kumbaga walang fix talaga eh. Not unless you really have a veteran team. But right now with Coach Bo's lineup, not having their big guns, so nagre-rely siya sa mga second stringers. But with the addition now of Kobe to finish off this ball game, I'm sure Coach Bo Perasol has other plans in mind.
James Canlas as well has checked in for San Beda University, and he is guarded by Morel. Morel Maybe just as fast, but a little taller, longer than James Caldas. Let's see if he can give him fits. Evan Nelye back in the game as well for San Beda. Nelye, Ezzy, can lose Spencer. Oh, Aaron pass, bounces to Noah Webb. Webb going to Prado, step back Jay. No lucky bounce, rebound Caldas.
That was a wasted opportunity for UP. Could have gone high percentage with it, attacking the basket.
And Tankua, insurance bucket. Can UP go on a mad scoring run here? Down by 8. Aras trying to feed Prado underneath. Ball bounces out of bounds though. And Bright Akweti now replaces Gerson Prado, but Donald Tankua feasting and feasting underneath. Janjan Aboneta as well, returning to the game. So both teams going out with their veterans.
Just when you thought that it's going to be a done ball game for UP, Coach Bob still finding, still looking for that inch of grit coming from by bringing in Bright Akweti.
Well, miscommunication between Caldas and Tankua. They throw the ball away, and it's just an 8-point ball game. Anything can happen here. And a timeout for University of the Philippines. They want to make sure they have a good look. We will be back in a moment. Not over, not by a long shot. It's 69-61 with 2:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. UP wanted a timeout. There's still some time to try and catch up.
Again, still big opportunity for UP with 2 minutes and 20 left in the ballgame, with only an 8-point advantage coming from San Beda. Coach Bo Perasol making sure they're going to take advantage of this attack. You know, just of miss opportunities, turnovers there and there, free throws missed. So yun yung naging problema nitong yung hurdle nitong UP. Obviously losing Richie Rivero due to foul troubles.
Tankua and Akweti in a wrestling match underneath. Foul on Tankua. Fourth foul on Donald. Well, that's going to hamper his ability to defend Akweti with a degree of physicality.
Actually, that's what Bright was trying to tell the referees, that Donald's been grabbing him since the start of the ball game.
Akweti misses the first free throw though. Oh, misses both, but Haboneta rebound. Akweti wants this basketball. If it's on Tankua, that's it.
Number 10, Donald Tankua.
That's it for Donald Tankua.
Donald Tankua, 5 fouls.
Now with 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. A lot of time for Bright Akweti and UP.
And just like that, you lost your big man if you're San Beda, but so far Bright has been struggling in the free throw line.
So Arnaud Noah will be replacing Donald Tankua. Oh, but Akweti, 3 straight misses. That lower back may be bothering him more than the usual. There's another whistle underneath in the battle for the rebound. In the last 2 minutes of the fourth and final quarter, it will stay with UP. They hit the big three here, and it's a big story. It's a different story, Coach Tropex.
Again, just so happened that they're missing their free throws and keeping the ball alive with 1 minute and 56 seconds in the ball game. UP still in this fight.
Spencer step back. No, Noah rebound. 69-61. Ball in the hands of Evan Elliott. It's Webb on the switch. Quick burst of speed for Evan! Puts it in, puts the foul!
Evan nailed it, making sure that breakdown on defensively by Joshua Webb, he's gonna attack it. He saw Noah diving off the ball screen, but smart enough to see Webb trying to steal that basketball and making him pay.
Evan Almighty with a finish and the foul. Physically, and talking about his game, he has grown by leaps and bounds. And Nelly completes the three-point play. 72-61. It is still doable with under a minute and a half. Trying to get the ball to their MVP. They throw it away. Noah racing up court. And Nelly at the reset. Coach Boyet wants to give Nelia some space. Nelia checking the clock. Oh, Calas lost the ball. It was a great find though. Oh, but last touch, is it last touch on UP? Yes, someone touched it on the way out. Abuda, no go. Under a minute remaining now in the fourth and final quarter. Paras putting his head down, puts it in. Plus a foul. A three-point play the old-fashioned way. Basketball in his blood. Paras completes the three-point play. 72-64. Block management going to be big here for San Beda. They also trying to protect, extend this lead. Nelia getting Akweti on the switch. Paras comes in the switch. Bahio open. Oh, the dagger!
Evan Yella, knowing that there was a switch and opted to attack the basket, smart enough after that read, finding Bayo for the three.
And look at that, wide open, and makes it pay. John, Bryle, Bahio. Big shot here in the fourth, but Paras. Oh, misses the first of two. Noah and Akweti in an active conversation. Noah wants Akweti by himself. Paras driving. Only one thing in his mind now. Score high percentage buckets or stop the clock, shoot free throws.
Yeah, I mean, that's a smart thing to do. Earlier, he wasn't successful shooting the outside shot, opted to go high percentage, attack the basket, though missing a few free throws, still pretty much solid attacking the basket.
No, that stretch when all three of Rivero, Akweti, and Paras were off the floor. Yes, it allowed Prado and Spencer to shine, but it also gave San Beda that window to extend their lead. because when either two of the three were on the floor, it was a tight game.
Yeah, again, solid finish coming from San Beda. When UP was trying to catch up, making the right decisions down the line and earning this first victory in the Filoil Cup for UP.
And congratulations to San Beda University earning this one. Every minute, every score, every stop, they earned it against a gutsy UP Fighting Maroon squad.
I mean, San Beda University, the veteran team that they are, been through a lot of battles, won a lot of battles, really, tightening the grip, in this game.
And we will break this thing down when we come back. Stick with us.
You are still tuned in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup and kasama ko naman ngayon ang ating best player of the game na si Clint Dolinguez. Clint, 2 strong starts para sa inyong team pero UP always seems to have an answer. How did you maintain your composure all throughout this ballgame?
Siguro from good start to dapat consistent kami lagi. Yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Amen. Once na nag-start kami ng strong, dapat consistent lagi all the way to the up hanggang sa last batter.
Papasok sa NCAA, try ng San Beda na makuha ang ika-4 na consecutive championship. Gaano kahanda ang San Beda Red Lions para doon?
Well, actually, hindi pa kami ganun kahanda. Madami pa kami kailangan i-improve as individual sa team. Pero siguro, matagal-tagal pa naman. May ilang months pa kami para makapag-prepare. Siguro, as of now, siguro mga 50% out of 100. Pero, we'll manage.
Alright, may mga babatiin mo, Clint.
Siyempre yung family ko dyan sa Iloilo, sa probinsya. Yung sa Iloilo, yung mama ko, yung papa ko. Mga kapatid ko dyan, yung mga pamangkin ko. Tapos yung mga kaibigan ko dyan. Tapos yung coach ko na kambal doon. Tapos si Boss Kim Santos. Ay, tsaka si David, tsaka si Jano sa Bacolod.
Alright, congratulations ulit sa inyo. Let's turn things over back to our panel.
Okay lang, best player naman so kahit buong barangay. But Clint Dolinguez did a little bit of everything, not just scoring, defending Paras, Rivero, and everyone else.
The challenge was there. They know that he has to bring something different, which is his defense. Kaya naman effective pala itong si Clint Dolinguez.
For Coach Dopex Robinson, Ira Pablo, and the rest of the hardworking men and women of ESPN5, my name is James Velasquez. We'll catch on the rebound. Beautiful first day of the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup brought to you by ESPN5.